Oh, look at that. Somebody's calling. From Florida. Put them on speaker. Hello, indeed.
Hello, am I on the air?
Yeah, you're live. You're on my live stream. You are on speakerphone. What's on your mind, sir?
My name's Gin Boy. I'm doing the cold open for the Not Even a show. It's the season finale, or premiere rather. Oh no, I've messed up already. It's the season premiere of the new NEAS, the show. And basically Murky, he's the master. He had a streak last year where he got every one. He nailed the whole streak, the whole season. He didn't mess up once. So this year he's paying it forward and he's training some great cold open masters. We're known as Murky's Masters. I'm the first of Murky's Masters. My name's Gin Boy, and basically all I need you to do is say, let's start the show, and then we do a cold open hit, and we get going, and we kick off this season.
Well, all right, hang on a second. Well,
All right, hang on a second.
Hang on just a second here.
Okay.
All right, how does this work, and what's it all about?
Basically, you just have to say, let's start the show, and then everyone goes crazy.
Whoa. Hang on a second. What's the show all about?
Murky told me I might come up with some of this resistance. Basically, it's a fun call-in show.
Isn't that cool? All right, well, if you broadcast it on yours, guess what? It's already being broadcast on mine.
But you gotta say, let's start the show.
The show began when I started my stream, bro.
No, I get that, but I'm saying that, like, just for my purposes, we're just trying to work together and help out.
Oh, okay, hang on a second. All right, so you want me to say, let's start the show?
Yeah, exactly. You just have to say, you can say it with, like, you know, a little bit of oomph, and then people will be really impressed, but you just have to say, let's start the show, and then that constitutes a cold open hit, and then everyone basically goes crazy and is so excited. I'm serious.
Little bit of pizzazz?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
You want me to do that?
Yes, please.
All right, hang out, chill out for just a second, bro. I'll hook you
Directly up.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Let's start the show!
Oh, yes. Thank goodness I love you. You've made my day. Have a great day, sir.
All right, man. You take care. Stay well and safe. Fucker hung up on me.
Forget everything that you think you know, 'cause NEAS is now a show. We got the pranks, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, no need for angst, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, no need for thanks, yeah, we got the pranks, yeah, Chris and the pranksters trolling on the phones, calling shitty people even if they're at home, clear out your brain, now forget what you know, it's NEAS, the show, it's NEAS, the show.
Hey, give it up for your host, Chris 1.
Hey everyone, it's a show now. Imagine that. 7 years, it was actually 3 years of it not being a show, and now all of a sudden it's a show, and it was actually a show the whole time? Yeah, that's pretty fucking weird. I'm your host, Chris 1, and I'm fucking ecstatic to be on Means TV. If you're watching on YouTube, head over and subscribe on Means TV. You get early access over there. Comes out 12 hours earlier. Now, when the studio came to me and said, Chris 1, we want you to do a show, I immediately decided to assemble the best team possible, so I reached out to find a producer and a co-host, but nobody wanted to work with me. Can you imagine that? Not even one single person was willing to work with me in that capacity. And so what did I do? Well, you know what I did? I busted out the cloning machine. And I know what you're saying. You're saying Chris won. The cloning machine's not finished yet. And I know it's not like totally 100% finished, but it's pretty much finished. And so I used it to churn out, firstly, my wonderful co-host. He's right over my right shoulder there. Say hello to Chris 2.
Huh? That's me?
And we've also got a fabulous producer. He's in the back. It's Chris 3.
Guy got mad at me about pissing on the ground.
All right, and we also have, you already heard him. He's too hideous to show, but he's got those beautiful pipes. It's our announcer, Chris 4. This is normally when I would do the monologue, and then I'll do the same thing I'm about to do right now, and I'm going to pop over to the desk. All right, time to get into the meat of it. It's the calls, folks, and now that we're a show, we've got segments. And you get to see some of those fucking segments on this first episode. We've got Tech Talk with Terry. We've got the Butch segment. I can never remember the name of it. We've got, you guessed it, Prank Stallone, and a new segment with a new caller. It's In the Zone with Ken Spiracy. First, though, the Prank Stars. Well, they're a group of pranksters that prank hard, and this week they pranked one of the biggest fishes in the sea, Sean Hannity. Let's check it out. You don't want them to pull your card, because the prank stars, they prank hard.
800-941-SEAN. You want to join us? Bob, Connecticut. What's up, Bob? Or it's Rob, rather. I'm sorry. Rob, how are you?
Hey, okay, good. How are you, Sean?
I'm good, sir.
If I could say first off, I was raised left-leaning, and I've thought that way for most of my life. But recently, I had a massive event take place in my life that totally changed my outlook and allowed me to see just how correct you've been the whole time.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, when you were more left of center or liberal, I mean, you'd listen to me. When you used to listen to me when you thought that way, did you get aggravated? Did you get annoyed, frustrated, angry? What?
Every once in a while I get a little aggravated, but do you want to know what the one event that completely changed my mind about
Sure.
you?
I'd love to know.
I was kicked in the head by a horse.
Yeah?
I mean, in all seriousness, you're one of the worst people ever to walk the earth, and you've just created shame for your entire family.
Well, if you wanted to do the whole lead up into this, why don't you just come on the program? Why do you feel you have to be dishonest?
I was kicked in the head by a horse.
Okay. Is that supposed to be funny? Because nobody's laughing.
That's a great way to start off the year, but let's check in with the Fun Bunch. They're a group of prank-calling goofballs led by tech head Terry and Butch, who you'll see later in the episode, and Officer Steve, who's on the Patreon episode. But every year, they like to add someone new to the ranks, and this year, it's Ken Spiracy, and his segment is called In the Zone. Let's check it out.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay, great. Hey, how are you? My name is Ken. Am I on there?
Ken?
Ken, yeah, that's Ken. Is it a secure line that we're talking on?
Is this what?
Like a secure line as far as encryption and everything? How are you, though? I'm enjoying the stream so far. I try to catch it whenever I can.
I don't know about encryption. I mean, is anything really safe? I don't know. It's just Google Voice, and it's a publicly broadcasted show, so I don't know exactly what you're asking
and
me.
Is anything safe? That's a great point.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
You think about it nowadays in today's day and age, and they're listening, and when you say everything, use your Google. You got a Google Home. Use a Google Home.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Go ahead. Yeah.
Amazon Alexa. They're listening
Correct.
in on Amazon Alexa. I even heard that even sometimes it's like even some of the stuff in your kitchen and stuff like that, like as far as stoves and stuff like that.
Well, they
you
say
can actually access that.
They say your cell phone's listening to you, even if it's powered off. I mean, we can get Edward Snowden on here. He could fill us in on all that. But according to him, nothing's safe.
Did you know Edward Snowden is actually deep state himself? Hey,
yeah.
Are you into? Do you follow any of the Q stuff or anything like that?
You know what? I'm gonna plead ignorance here because I never really understood the Q movement and how it originated and what it is. And so the answer to that is no.
Originated in basically trying to expose the deep state and everything. Are you following with the Bill and Melinda Gates stuff and everything that's happening with that and Jeff Bezos and all of that and how that ties into the deep state?
Okay.
So sorry, I've been watching the stream and everything. Are you interested in this stuff at all, or
I am.
Or do you ask questions, or do you just sort of believe everything?
No. See, this is the original Red Pill Show. You have to understand. I don't know how long you've been listening, but thanks. This show was inspired back in 2008 from the Meltdown. So I thought there's
2008 Meltdown. Yeah, I remember the 2008 Meltdown. Yeah.
That inspired me to find out what the hell was going on. And I went down a bunch of rabbit holes, really deep, anywhere from the Federal Reserve to the monetary system to the Rothschilds.
Federal Reserve is actually part of the deep state.
Correct. So, this goes back in 2008 because it really affected me.
And I'm like, what is going on?
This is bullshit.
You gotta ask questions.
Yes.
You gotta keep asking questions. That's key. That's key to keep asking questions. Have you heard the thing about the sun?
Actually, I was talking to Scarlett about that, and actually, we're going to do a show about the polar shift that's overdue. So, yes.
Scarlet Witch, absolutely. Okay, cool. Well, hey, I've been enjoying it so much. So, and I would just say to continue, everybody, make sure that you ask questions. And Melinda Gates was actually married to Jeff Bezos. Look into it. Honestly, look into it. It's a lot deeper than everything even that you think of it and everything like that. But I appreciate everything that you do. Keep it up and keep asking the questions, important ones.
Great. Thank you. That was interesting.
The Fun Bunch is fun, but why don't we check out one of my pranks? That's right. My alter ego Prank Stallone does a little pranking himself, and I've got a segment called, you guessed it, Prank Stallone. And this week, I got JJ McCartney and Matt Yglesias. Check it out.
You guessed it.
Prank Stallone is on the phone.
Hello.
Hey, Matt, I think we got disconnected there. It's Roger Terrian calling from Bosa Productions. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Not too much. We're putting together a virtual, an online conference, a journalism conference, and I was just looking at filling it out, getting some people involved, and I was curious. Your name had been floated around as a potential keynote speaker for this particular conference. I was curious if it's something you would be interested in.
What is it? What can you tell me?
It's a conference for journalists who look like egg. You look a lot like egg, so we just thought it would be good if you could be a keynote speaker. Are you still there?
Now, Max, you either respect my position and drop the subject, or I might have to brutalize you with truth for the rest of your natural life. Okay? Thanks, JJ. All right. That was my response. We'll continue with this saga in just minutes. But right now we are overdue for our first break of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, phone lines open. At hang on, let me pick that up. 317. Hang on the line. We'll come back after we take our first timeout. But caller on 317, are you there?
Yeah, it's Bert, and I'm wearing a shirt.
Yeah, and you are a pure
dumbass, Bert.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Showstoppers.
My name's Bert and I'm wearing a shirt. My name's Bert and I'm wearing a shirt. First guy we called was a dude named Kurt. Now we dial so much that our fingers hurt. Oh yeah. And we're not slowing down. My name's Bert and I'm wearing a shirt. and I'm wearing a shirt. My name's Bert, 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 and I'm wearing a shirt.
All right. Did I mention Tech Head Terry earlier, Chris, too?
I get angry when you talk to me because I'm confused.
All right. Yeah, I think I did mention him earlier. He's one of the most beloved members of the Fun Bunch, and he loves to talk tech. Basically, that's all he does. He calls the show and he talks tech, and he did it this week in his segment Tech Talk with Terry, but he does make a little revelation at the end, so keep your ears peeled for that. Check it out.
Terry loves tech. Terry loves tech.
All right, 656-2255. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Hey, Buzz, how's it going? It's Terry calling.
Hey, Terry.
Man, you got a cool setup going on, too. I've been watching the show for some time now. I love what you do. I watch it on the Facebook Live, so I'm able to watch the Facebook video feed as well. I think it's a really cool, professional-looking studio. I really like your tech setup.
Right. Where are you calling from?
Well, I'm in Homestead, Florida. I've moved recently to Homestead with the rest of the Fun Bunch. We had to pick up and leave due to some unforeseen circumstances surrounding the behavior of one of my friends by the name of Butch. But what kind of, how you come through so clear? What kind of mics y'all working with?
What kind of mics are these? These are
like, I don't even see the mic. Is it just on your, like,
Yeah.
it's hidden? Is it like a lav mic?
Yeah, it's an Audio Technica.
Audio Technica, that's solid. I got some Audio Technica stuff as well, actually.
Yeah.
It's a pretty solid brand. So you got that. You got the lav mic is cool because it just sort of blends in with the shirt, allows us to just sort of not even look like we're wearing a microphone or anything at all. That's really cool, man.
Well, keep watching and call in every now and then.
My brother Tony is back on. I just want you to know, I am the tech guy, okay?
Okay.
I am Tech Head Terry. I'm the one who loves tech. My brother Tony, my younger brother, he's come back on the scene in my life. I don't want anything to do with him. He says he's the tech guy. He's not. If he calls you, just hang up on him, okay? I'm the only tech guy.
All right. Weird to know. All right, folks, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Butch is the most beloved member of the Fun Bunch, and we love to end episodes with him and his new segment, What If is what, I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. But Butch is a caller who doesn't know much, and he got quite distraught last season when he figured out that Donald Trump definitely didn't win. Well, unbelievably, he managed to find a fucking show that still believes that Donald Trump is going to win. And they happen to also love QAnon. Check it out.
Well, he loves to talk, but he don't know much. He's your favorite caller, and his name is Butch.
Area code 786, you're live. How are you doing?
Hey, it's Butch.
Yo, Butch.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my call. Thank you so much. I really love what you do on with the show, and really I'm enjoying it. I've been on vacation recently, but I'm back on from vacation to make a phone calls.
Well, thank you for calling in.
So I had a big issue before was Donald Trump. Obviously, I watch a lot of programs and they say Donald Trump is gonna be a win still, but I did give up hope. I did lose hope, and that's why I did a vacation and I unwind a little. But I've been learning about Q and WWGW1, and I'm starting to think maybe there's a chance that Trump is win still.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to come out that he won.
Yeah.
Oh, he won.
That's awesome.
He's still
That's awesome
president.
because even the people I called before is really good at Patriots, and they say, well, Trump is lose now. Unfortunately, Biden is win. It's socializing, and everything is a come on country. And so when is he going to be a win and be a president again?
Well, he never stopped being it. The thing is, in the 2016 thing, they intervened to make sure that Hillary didn't get it because they knew that they had manipulated the election. This time they had to let them. They have to expose how they've been doing this for so many years. Well, decades, millennia, whatever you want to call it. They have been rigging the elections, and it had to be exposed on how they've been doing that. So they had to set the stage to allow the exposure to happen. That's what it is. But
you're very smart. You're very smart on the subject. What's the guy name on the backwards hat guy?
Jason?
Oh, Jason? Me?
Yeah, Jason. Your last name is a Q?
No.
No. I just put it as that because on Facebook, they have your because I have a regular Facebook full of.
I'm banned on a Facebook. I cannot use a Facebook. I'm banned. You can't believe it. Free speech is not here in today's world because I'm banned from Facebook. I go on a login and I put in on a login and it said the password is incorrect.
Well, the other thing you can do is you can create a new email, which a lot of people do this because I know a lot of people that are banned and are on their 10th, 11th account, something like that. You create a new email.
I know a lot of people are playing a band as well. I
I mean,
my friend, his name is Jim, and he playing a band and play bass guitar.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you create a new email and you create a new profile and you just keep going back in and you hit him and you hit him and you hit him. I mean, you got to fight back and they have these systems.
You got to fight back. You got to. Well, my friend Super Dave tell me I got to go to a school and yell at the people at a school. Say it's not freedom.
Right.
It's not freedom. I got to go eat an single egg scramble. I will call back in for you again and talk on a queue because I'm interested in this. I'm running on Florida 26th Congressional District for Florida Congress in Homestead, Florida, where I live. And I'd love to talk on more Q stuff because I think people want to hear on this.
Well, thanks for getting in there and putting yourself in that fight. We appreciate that. That's what we got to do. More of us just have to get involved.
How come Jason keep on shaking his head on me?
Oh no, I'm reading the chat.
Jason keep a shake on his head on me. I like you, but Jason maybe he's a little bit because he thinks I'm a little bit smart as well, and he's feeling a little bit like, oh no, is this guy gonna take? Is this guy going to be the big guy now?
No. He was just looking at the chat. I mean, if you saw some of the stuff that went in the chat, you'd just be cracking up. It's hilarious.
I can't see it because I'm banned from Facebook because I put in my password. It said password incorrect. Okay, bye.
All right, thanks for calling.
All right, that's the end, folks. If your thirst isn't quenched yet, though, you can head over to patreon.com/notevenashow. We've got some great segments over there. Pest control. We called Jesse Lee Peterson with a mouse pest control call. Also called Mike Tracy and an Officer Steve call as well. So head on over there and support the channel. Anything else you want to say, Chris, too?
I can't move. Why can't I move?
And what about you, Chris 3? What do we got for next week?
I've made a fucking mess back here, and I don't know what to do about it.
All right, so that's the end of the episode, folks. We love you. Thanks so much. And take us out, the band.